What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Pressure to Perform podcast. My name is Jaden. With me, I have Jada and my girl Jordan J Tough. We have a great episode for you all tonight, and we are extremely excited to talk about what we're going to talk about. So, today's guest is a true competitor with both talent and tenacity. Mariah Linney has been turning heads since her high school days in South Carolina. Crowned Miss Basketball 2017 and named the USA Today South Carolina Player of the Year, she led her team to a state championship with a commanding all around performance from scoring, rebounding, and locking down on defense. Her high school career closed with over 1,400 points, 496 assists, and 470 steals, cementing her as one of the state's elite. At the collegiate level, Mariah became the heartbeat of her squad, a 3 year starter known for her relentless work ethic, clutch shooting, and leadership. She led her team in minutes and three pointers, posted multiple 20-point games, and consistently rose to the occasion against top tier competition. Whether it was hitting it from deep, dishing out key assists, or diving for loose balls, she brought intensity every time she stepped out on the court. But her story did not stop there. There's more. She's since built a massive online presence, connecting with fans through her authenticity, creativity, and charisma. Now followed by 1.4 million people on TikTok, she's become a voice for confidence, hard work, and staying true to yourself. From small town beginnings to hardwood heroics to viral success, please help us welcome to the show the unstoppable Miss Mariah Linney to Pressure to Perform podcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Yes, thank you so much again for being here, for doing this show with us. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
From all of us,
Thank you for having me.
yes, of course, of course. So, Mariah, we do this. If you've seen any of our previous shows, we always open up the show with a icebreaker game.
Okay.
So, we're
Let's
just
do
going to
it.
start with this first game. It's called Storytime Challenge. So, how this goes, I'm just going to give you a random word, and then you have to just come up with a scenario. You know,
Okay.
just share and then share a basketball related story with it. Okay.
Gotcha. I'll try.
So the first one is going to be rookie mistake.
Okay. I'm supposed to come up with a scenario and then relate it
Yeah,
to
like from
basketball.
yeah, it can be from your experience. Like, what was a rookie mistake going into college?
Um, a rookie mistake. Pushing practice time really close. That was a very big rookie mistake.
Nah, you bold for
Not
that.
giving, yeah, not giving myself enough time, like just mentally prepare for practice too. Those 3 hour practices were insane. Jumping from 2 hour practices to 3 hour practices and 1 hour of weightlifting.
Yes,
Crazy.
yes, yes. So yeah, you was definitely like my sister said. You were bold. I was like the scary type. I was at the gym.
I
All of us at
definitely
the
was. I
gym.
learned quick.
What?
That's the thing. Quick.
Had to. Had
Quick.
to. Okay, that's a good one. I'm pretty sure many can relate to that.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Yeah.
second one is, what is your welcome to college moment?
Um, Honestly, just playing against the older people in practice, I feel like that was my welcome to college moment. We had this point guard from Spain that was just so shifty. I defense was not my strong suit, so I was getting cooked in practice by her every day, every day, every day.
It's like, man, so this is what I signed up for, huh?
It's like this is like 2 times, 3 times faster than what I'm used to playing, what
Yeah,
I grew up playing.
for sure. Definitely, definitely. Jordan, what's your, I'm curious, what was your welcome to college moment?
That's
I'd like to hear
crazy.
this.
I actually don't know. Mm, I don't know. Our whole starting five though, because we had Ant, we had Sam. Like, it was crazy. I think like she said, playing against them in practice, because everybody going to
Yes.
college. Like, we all going to college. Like, okay, we're good. We ready. Like, this gonna be fun. It's not fun. It's not fun in
Because they
practice.
put in the starting five against the other five, the second string, and it's just like
Literally. No,
okay.
so we had a red and black team, and a red team was
all the upperclassmen. The black team was just
Freshmen.
freshmen.
They used to
And it
kill
was like
us.
every day. Like
We
I
got
think we
cooked.
just made up in our mind. We did make it through, but I think we made up in our mind each day at
Like,
practice. Like
listen.
we about to run. Like regardless of
Yeah,
we about to lose the game, we finna run.
exactly.
We finna run. It is what it is. We gonna come out here and do our best.
I
So we
know.
finna run.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like low-key, I was excited to play against the practice players.
Right.
Right.
No, that's
Honestly,
facts.
for me, I'm gonna make this quick. For me, I think my welcome to college moment, we had open gym and Aram. She was like 6'3" from Senegal. Uh, she just came out lighting threes. I mean, it was like she was not missing, and I'm
Do
guarding
the
her, and I'm
foreign
like,
ones.
Yeah.
y'all, I look like I can't defend this girl, but I mean, everything she was throwing up, I'm like, yeah, I gotta.
Going in.
Here I am. Welcome to reality. So that was mine. Those are good. Those are some good answers. So, all right. So look, as I was doing my research, I came across, your hat and shoe collection videos on TikTok,
Yeah.
and you humbled me.
Like
I was sitting
it's
there
been a long
like,
time.
I'm at level 1 with this whole sneaker get. Like,
Yeah.
so
Sneakers has been over time for sure.
look, I have to ask you, what got you started on collecting the hats and the sneakers? Was it always a thing for you, or is it something?
Sneakers I would say has always been a thing for me. I always loved sneakers, but I couldn't have too many when my foot was still growing. My dad was like, I'm not buying you all these shoes if you're going to just grow out of them.
Right.
So as soon as my foot stopped growing, I started building my collection. Maybe I was probably like, I would say my foot stopped growing pretty early because my foot was growing quick. I would say like 14, 15, my foot stopped growing and I was size 9 men's and I just started collecting them. The hats came over time. I got into like a specific kind of hats. It's like with me, I like to get a lot of if I find something I really like a style I like, I'll just get all of it in different colors.
Yeah.
The same style, just different colors. That's just how I am. So when it came to me finding out that I liked fitteds, that just started a whole thing. I think I started the fitted collection in 2021/2022. And it's just like 130 later. It's just sitting there collecting dust now that my hair's cut.
Dang, that's crazy.
I think I've always been big into collecting things, and recently I'm just like, I think I get it from my dad because he sits here and collects shoes as well and watches. It's his thing. So I think it's just like it runs in the family.
Yeah, it was always in you.
Exactly.
All right, so then I have one more question, right? So it's a scenario. If your, God forbid, if your house was like ever on, I don't want to speak this of your house, but ever on fire.
No, that's fair. I get what
And you
you're
can
saying.
only grab one pair of sneakers,
Oh.
and yeah, we gonna stick with the sneakers or a hat, even both of them. Which one will it be?
Hats can be replaced. Can I grab 2 sneakers?
Okay. What's your top 2 sneakers you'll grab?
The Sean Witherspoon Air Maxes for sure. Those are my grails. And saying another pair. Probably the last ones I got, the Nigel Sylvesters, the Jordan 1 lows, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kobe's would have to stay. There's a lot of things that would break my heart, but I think those 2 would have to go for sure.
Okay. All right. Nice. Well, I don't even know. I'm just thinking.
I probably should have said the Travises because they're more valuable, but I got my wear out of those. That's for sure.
I love the Travises.
Okay.
Me too.
It's my favorite shoe.
Well, one day I hope to have a shoe collection like you.
Look, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah,
You gotta start
You
somewhere.
do. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. All right, so Mariah, we're going to go ahead and get into the show. Just tell us who you are. Tell us who is Mariah Linney.
Mariah Linney now is a retired basketball player that honestly I would just say I'm myself on social media. I'm a content creator, but I don't know. I don't see myself I see myself as a content creator because that's my job. But I just am authentically myself on social media. I'm a sports fashion lifestyle creator with a lot of different passions that I've been discovering over the past couple years, such as like photography, and I'm teaching myself how to DJ right now because I love music so much. Um, I've got into bowling, just other sports too, and just diving more and being more of an advocate for women's sports and just women in general, in the LGBTQ community. So that's a little bit about me that I would say that I could really just sum it all up in one. Um, yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So tell us about your basketball career. Like, how'd you get started? Um, and then, just that transition from high school to college,
Mhm.
some things that you experienced in college, and just life after.
Yeah. Um, I got into basketball. I probably started playing when, honestly, when I could walk. My dad played. He went to Charleston Southern, and I just remember being at his games and just honestly, I mean, as a baby in a stroller, and then just like watching basketball and always been intrigued by it. And then once I could start playing, I've been playing since I was 5 and haven't stopped, or honestly, I haven't stopped, but stopped playing organized basketball when I graduated after 4 years of college. But I would say I'm very thankful and grateful for my basketball career because it made me the person I am today. Um, I started playing B team for my high school when I was in 5th grade. Um, Went to JV my 6th grade and 7th grade year, and then my 8th grade year I moved to varsity. But then like 9 games in, I broke my leg. So I broke my leg and I was out for the rest of the season. Came back my freshman year and then played 4 years. Um, and finished out high school and then went to college at UNC Charlotte. Um, love that decision. I feel like I'm very grateful to go to a school and not want to transfer, um, and feel a family how I felt like before I even committed there. I always felt that family dynamic within my team, within the coaches, within the school. Um, so I'm very grateful for my career. Um, like I said, basketball has made me the person I am today. I carry everything that I've learned while playing with me till this day, and I don't see it going anywhere.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, basketball, a lot of people don't really understand the transferable skills that come along with playing college.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
just like you, I'm the same exact way. Like, I most definitely take a lot of those skills with me. I use them, and I don't think I'm going to ever stop using them.
Yeah, it's like impossible. Once
Yeah,
it's in you, it's in you.
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. Jordan, you had a question?
I mean, I guess I just want to know, like, you have a lot of hobbies even outside of like basketball now, of course, but like even let's talk about some of the things while you were playing that you did outside of sports. When did you start realizing you had these other passions beyond basketball? And then like how
For
did
sure.
you explore them while being a D1 athlete? Because you know our schedule is ridiculous. So like what was that like and
Yeah,
how were you
no,
able
for
to do
sure.
it?
I would say I actually just started discovering while I was some passions while I was still playing. At first it was just like small things here and there. Photography became a big passion of mine. I got my first camera when I was 13, but I didn't really start taking it serious until my senior year of high school when I joined the yearbook club or the yearbook class. And I was in charge of taking like pictures of the varsity boys basketball and the varsity football. Like literally after my game, because the varsity boys would play after, I'd go in, I'd change, I'd grab my camera, and then I'd be taking pictures for the boys game. Like it was it was genuinely a passion that I enjoyed doing outside of basketball, and it gave me an outlet that was still connected with basketball, but it was, it was outside. It wasn't, it took me to another mind space. Um, uh, but I still hit that wall once I graduated college and was like, what now? I was like, I was grateful enough to move out to LA and start building a following and start building a kind of like, I wouldn't say like a job that fell into my lap, but it like became so authentic, and it just went with the flow, and it just happened kind of. Um, I'm very thankful for that. That kind of made the transition a little smoother. Um, but I'm still struggling, not struggling, I'm still finding my passions. It's a process. Like I said, I'm teaching myself how to DJ because music has always been an outlet for me, just not musically talented, other than like listening, having an ear for music. Um, but yeah, I would say like balancing that with being a D1 athlete took a lot of intentional effort. Like, um, you have to do things, you have to have the energy to do things outside of workouts and classes and to explore other things and hobbies. It was just, I would say, um, there's just like other parts of my identity that I haven't unlocked yet. I'm still working on unlocking. So it's a process, but um, I think people know more, or they have more people that have gone through those things that are talking about those things, like what y'all are doing, having this podcast. I think is very helpful for young athletes, um, to get advice from people that actually went through these type of things for sure.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. I definitely, and I'm pretty sure all three of us resonate with you. Speaking for
Mhm.
myself personally, if I'm being completely honest, I just graduated college last year,
Okay.
2024. Dang, that seemed like forever ago. That I think
Or
about it.
I'm about to hit 5 years being out of college. That's sick.
The time
Sick.
flies.
Sick.
It is, it's crazy. But like I'm like you, I'm still trying to figure out who I am
Yeah,
without the sport. Like we've
for
all been
sure.
playing our entire lives and no one really spoke to me about the transition
For sure.
after college, right? When that ball stopped. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like I am struggling to try to figure out who is
For
Jaden
sure.
without that orange ball, you know.
For
So
sure.
and it like you said, it is a process, and so but we'll get there.
For
Just
sure. I'm gonna be honest, I was in a dark space after I was done because I had a COVID year I could take and I decided not to. I was over school, I'm gonna be honest. Um, they were like even trying to convince me. They were like, I know you want to go make money doing content, but NIL is starting, like it was the first year of NIL starting that year. They were like, like you could still make money. I was like, y'all told me my senior year classes were gonna be easy. They weren't. So I'm not falling for it again. So it was like, honestly, I was struggling. I was in a dark spot, but it was like once I flipped my mindset and was like, once I saw it as like a chapter that shaped me rather than defined me, I could come into more senses of moving on, and I could close that chapter with pride instead of like regret of like not going back for my COVID year or not going overseas because I had that option as well. I just I try not to live in any regrets. So I just am thankful for the process and the journey that I have been on for sure.
definitely. I love
It's a
it.
great way to think about it, though, honestly. Like a chapter that shaped you rather than like something like, oh man, I missed an opportunity or anything
Yeah,
like that. Like it shaped you instead. That's
yeah,
yeah, great way.
for sure.
Mhm. You going? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, for years, everything is just measured by points, stats, and wins. And then overnight, again, like we just said, the ball stops bouncing. All right.
For
So,
sure.
and that can leave a void in how success feels or is defined.
For sure.
How did you learn to find fulfillment outside of competition to feel successful?
Um, I would say just by being, I mean, like this is really what I live by is just being true to who you are on and off the court. Um, I wasn't much of a trash talker. It's just the type of person I am, which it's not a problem if you are a trash talker. Like you need those on the team anyways. I
You
just
do.
personally wasn't. I just I feel like you can leaving your mark like on the court, whether you are the leading scorer or set these records or have these crazy stats. I feel like once you step away from the game, you like realize that kind of legacy fades away, and what really lasts is like the connections you made, how you treated people, and just the impact you had on your coaches, your teammates, and your community, your fans, you know?
Yeah.
Like I hope people remember me not just for what I did on the court, but just the kind of person I was on and off the court. So it's really, yeah, it's
No, that's so real because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, it is bigger than basketball. You know, everything is bigger than
absolutely,
basketball.
absolutely,
5 years from now, nobody's going to remember how many points you scored
exactly.
this game.
You
I
will,
remember the game.
but that's about
No,
it.
exactly. But I was
Yeah.
about to say, I definitely
That's about
remember the
it.
game I played the day before. No, I'm joking. But no, seriously, it is really bigger than basketball. And like I said, it's all
Mhm.
about leaving your mark and leaving that and just creating your own
Absolutely,
legacy, creating your own lane. And yeah, that's true. That's so
for
true.
sure.
Hmm.
So, we're talking about transitioning from athlete to real life adult.
Hmm.
Adulting is it's different.
Hard.
It
Yeah,
is hard.
Hard.
It's hard. It is. It is. It's ghetto.
Hard.
It's
So,
ghetto. Let's be real.
we've been talking about this already, but for most college athletes, the end doesn't come with a big farewell tour. It just ends abruptly. And so,
Mhm.
one day you're in the locker room, you're part of a team, and then next you're not. And
Yeah,
so for basketball, it shaped you most of your life, and suddenly it isn't there no more. So when your playing days ended, what did that silence feel like for you? How did that process from going from being a college athlete to just an adult? Like, what did that feel like? What was
for
that process
sure.
like for you?
Honestly, the silence was like I said, I was in a dark place, I'm gonna be honest. It was like for 15 years of my life, I was known as this basketball player. Every day, every part of my day revolved literally around the game of basketball. Practices, team meetings, film sessions, traveling, like from honestly, since I started AAU, it was just nonstop because you go from high school to AAU to high school to AAU to high school, and then you get that last year of AAU off because you're about to go to college. So it's really just back to back to back to back to back. Um, and then the structured routine that you had of just like waking up, going to practice, going to class, going home, eat, go to bed, wake up, and just do it all over again. Like you wake up after you graduate, you wake up and you're like, what is there to do?
Yes,
Like what
What's
yes,
next?
what do I do? It's like
exactly.
the structured routine just disappeared. And so like did the sense. I feel like the thing I really really miss the most is just the sense of belonging that came with being on a team. Like
Mhm.
some
Mhm.
honestly, all of my best friends I've played with. Like literally every single last one of them I've played with. So processing that change wasn't easy, of course. I learned I had to learn how to separate from what who I was from what I did. Um it took time to realize my value didn't end after basketball. And I started focusing on qualities like what made me a good athlete, like discipline and teamwork and leadership and resilience, and just how that could translate into my next chapter of whatever I was deciding to do, whether that was hiking or my career or like literally anything that I do. So that's how I started finding the person beneath the player,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And that was going to be the next question that I asked is like, what did it take to separate the person from the player? And you just answered that for us.
Yeah,
And I think that's so vital for the younger athletes who are just going into college, who will be in our shoes one day, and even the ones
for
who
sure.
are on our age and are in the middle of that
No, literally.
journey right
Everybody's
now.
everybody's journey is different. It
Yeah,
doesn't
like
matter what age you are. Like I could be 26 and the person 23 is going through the same thing I am. Like it doesn't really have a timeline for sure.
No. And I think one thing that I really, not I think, but one thing that I really admire about your experience was that like while you were actually playing, you were actually exploring
yeah,
different
Yeah.
outlets. You know what I'm
I could have
saying?
done more now looking back at it, but
Yeah.
I'm glad that I did have some type of outlet other than basketball
Yeah.
for
And
sure.
we have mentioned that on previous episodes how important that is for athletes to actually have that
For
outlet.
sure.
Because basketball, we're around it all the time. We're gonna get tired of our teammates. It's
Exactly.
just sometimes we just want to disconnect from it, and that's something that I wish I would have done
For
in
sure.
college, was actually step out of my comfort zone and actually explore and do different things. So
For sure.
yeah,
It's
that's
hard to see it
Like
though,
one of my
like
outlets
when
was
you're in it.
playing video games.
Mm.
I used to leave practice, leave class, and go play video games.
oh,
That was one of my outlets for sure.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
What do you
Look,
say, Jordan?
You gotta do what you
Mm.
gotta
I'm
do.
just saying, like when you think back on it, it's like, yeah, I wish I did, but it's hard to see it when you're in it, Jada, because like
For
I feel
sure.
the same way. Like I did not have anything outside of basketball. It's like basketball. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm like striving for. And sometimes it's hard to see like the bigger picture just because you're trying to be so good at this sport that we have to do every single day, all day. And that's just what makes it
Absolutely.
so difficult. But yeah, I admire that too, that you were able to like pursue other things while still being able to play. But you
For
still
sure.
had your outlets too.
I'm gonna be honest, once I got to college, I think it was like after the first year, because everybody dreams to play pro. Like
Hmm.
you literally dream to play at the highest level. But it's like after my freshman year, I was like, okay, reality's hitting. My career will probably come to an end if I don't go overseas after I play college ball. So it's like I gotta lock in and try to find other things so I'm not just this person that's lost after I graduate, you know? Like I kind of just had to flip that mindset and just be like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, rather than just put put everything, all my eggs in one basket with basketball. And just because it
Yeah.
just had to hit me. It had to.
And you want to know what's funny? My mom used to always tell us, like, I kid you not, this was every year, starting from freshman year. She'll be like, Jada and Jaden, make sure y'all connect with people. Make sure you do
Yeah.
this. Your time is winding down.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like, oh, you know what? Each year, oh no, I got time. I have
We're
all the time.
good.
I'm good, girl. So I took my fifth year,
Mm-hmm.
March 9th, 2024. When that buzzer hit 000, I
What?
was in my room like, okay, what's next? Like, dang, mama was right.
The
You
fact
should
that
have
you
took some
remember the date.
advice.
I should have took her advice. I
You
should have
said March 9th?
March 9th,
yeah,
twenty
that was.
twenty four. I
Know the
was like,
Uh,
day.
oh, I
no, that's
know
what I'm
that
saying.
day. I will always remember that day.
But then also like just thinking about, we're talking about identity and stuff. Like for me, speaking, I know at UC, all the athletes our freshman year had these red book bags or backpacks, wherever you're from. And that used to like, for me, I hated that because I'm like, I didn't really like being classified as an athlete because I felt like people can just make that your whole identity as it is.
Mhm.
And so I will always like dress up sometimes to go to class. Like me and my sister will always kind of dress up. I know Jordan,
Jordan,
all of
yeah,
us, we would try to
yeah.
dress up just to like
We did.
separate ourselves from that athlete
Yeah.
stigma. And so just hearing you talking about, like separating yourselves, I feel like that's one way younger athletes can come into college, like okay, how just to get a head start, just try little things like that to kind of like separate themselves from just being solely um like viewed as that in that athlete stereotype, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. I don't know.
No, for sure. Definitely.
They really had us
Yeah.
walk around with red book.
No,
What?
that's crazy. I've never
Bright
heard of
red.
anything like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like
Yeah.
hazing.
Might as
Call
well.
HR.
Is it a little too late to report? No.
Call HR.
No, that's funny. That is so
Yeah,
funny.
but that's I mean, it's good that you were. And I love to ask a question that kind of like shifts the mindset a little bit. So like I know it seems like you were able to kind of like think through the things you were going through and like have these realizations and stuff like that. But was there a time where it kind of was getting to you, like when you were playing and you did feel like defined by basketball, or like it was kind of something that was like consuming your mind, or you had a lot going on and you couldn't do those other things? Like, did you experience a time like that? What was it like? How did you
Absolutely.
get through it?
I used to like bad games used to define me, and I like what? Um, honestly, it's hard to deal with that. I'm gonna be honest. Like I was a shooter in college. If I had a bad shooting game, or if I mean, there was times where I missed the winning shot. Like it was just like, um, I don't know. It was hard to deal with it. I definitely could have done better dealing with that, with things like that. But like I said, like I feel like you can still learn on those type of things. Like I look back at those things and I'm like, like this, I would do this different. And I do go through situations like that, whether it's still on the court or not. I mean, like I play for fun every now and then. I still am very competitive. I carry that with me everywhere I go. So yeah, I definitely had a lot of ups and downs, that's for sure. Especially in college, because I you go from, or I at least I feel like it's really every athlete. You go from being one of the best in your at your high school, and then you go to this college and you're just like mediocre because you're just like not like everybody else, but because you're there for a reason. But you got to find your reason why the coach wants you to fit in with the team that or the community or the culture that they are trying to make live with the season or whatever it is. But yeah, I definitely had struggles, that's for sure. You'll
Okay,
get through it, that's for sure. You got a lot of people to lean on.
and that's
You'll get through
true.
it.
That's so true.
That's
That's what you
another thing.
need.
Like you, community is so important, especially to me and in my life. I have a great family that I've been able to lean back on, but my friends, top tier.
I love that.
I can't get any better than my friends. I feel like I have like friends from different eras of my life, and majority of them, like I said, were my teammates. So I had like a friend from rec days that were my best friend, then I have a high school best friend, and then a college best friend, and then after college best friend. Like
Right.
it literally just like your community can carry you and support you more than anything.
And that's so true because I'm very grateful. I do like a lot of self reflection, and sometimes I'm to myself, like we have that support system, but you also have people who don't have that support system
For
that you
sure.
don't
Yeah.
like that. When I
It
think
makes
of
you feel
that,
extra grateful for it. That's for sure.
exactly, exactly. And then also too is it hits different. The support hits different when you actually have friends who have experienced the same thing
Right.
Absolutely.
as you. Because it can be hard. If you had a terrible college experience and your friend had a great, but they can't really connect or they can't relate to your story. But
Yeah.
having that person who actually went through
Yeah,
similar
yeah, for
experiences,
sure.
it helps out a lot too. So.
Definitely.
But nah, it's true. The saying is true, and they say, you meet your best friends in college or something like that.
That is true.
Yeah,
That's definitely
it's very
true.
true.
It's definitely true.
So younger people, get out, make some friends. All right.
Make some friends.
Make
Choose your
friends.
friends wisely.
Yes, please choose
That
your
part
friends.
too.
Choose your friends wisely.
Please do that part. Yes,
People are crazy out here.
I'm telling you.
Different. Different.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister and I, we talk about this all the time, and I think that this has been another hard part in our transition from athlete to adult. So as athletes, we talked about it. Every hour of our day is planned. So we have classes, film, practice, recovery, lift, all of that stuff. And then once it's over, all that structure disappears. So how did you handle the shift from that tightly scheduled life to then suddenly being on your own clock?
Um,
Or are you still trying to figure that out?
I would say I tried to honestly. I would say I'm still trying to figure it out 4 years later. I feel like there's never really like the right answer. I feel like it's gonna change over time. Every now and then, like sometimes you'll be in like a workout mood and you'll just work out for a couple months straight, or sometimes you'll block in on work for a couple months straight or something. Like I feel like it's a process for sure. Um, yeah, it's definitely I think just having a routine is the most important part, whether that's waking up, just knowing what your routine is, whether that's like waking up, brushing your teeth, making your bed, da da da, like whatever that routine is, sticking to a routine will have give you like a motivating mindset. I feel like that's what I've been going through. That's for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That most definitely will help out a lot. Like,
Yeah,
just
because you're
makes
so
you
used to
productive.
having a routine all your life, and then you
Yes.
are
Exactly.
done with basketball, and you're just like, wake up and you're like, or maybe like wake up at a specific time every morning and then get your day started. And then, like it's just having a routine really helps. That's for sure.
Because I just feel like when I don't work out, I'm being lazy. Like if I'm not doing
Same.
something, I'm just
I don't work
lazy.
out often. I'm gonna be honest. My workouts are playing basketball or playing flag football or doing like a at home workout. I don't really be going and lifting like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that. Cause I have those. We have those spurts of like where, like you said, in the gym consistently for a couple of
Mm-hmm.
days or weeks or even months, and then
Exactly.
the
It's
next
And
giving
day,
then
it's giving weeks, more not months. It's more so
and
weeks.
then we have those that days. It's like, you know what? I don't even feel like going to the gym, and I won't go to
it's
the
really
gym
more
for
so
like
like, what am I working towards? Like, I know I want to be
yes,
healthier, but it's like whenever we were playing, it's like I want to get stronger because I want to do this on the court, or I want to be stronger because I want to do like you're working towards something. When you're working out now, it's just like if you're not working out or running to run a marathon, or you're not like, how do you make it like I don't know. That's how I can't get into working out right now. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what?
It's
You just
like,
helped me out a lot.
yeah, it's like, what are you working towards? If you can give yourself something to work towards, then that
Yeah,
will help you. But like, if I'm just working out just to work out, I don't really have motivation to get up and go to the gym, and then
exactly.
like, nah.
See,
It was crazy.
you
Like, cause I feel like when I was playing though, I was like, man, people stop hooping and then they're done working out. Like y'all are crazy. Like, no way, I'm gonna be working out every day. Like, it's never gonna stop. As soon as I finish, I'm
Psych.
like, yeah, I'm gonna take a week off, maybe two, get back into it next month.
yes, yes.
Did not
No,
happen. Or
seriously.
if it did happen, it didn't stay consistent.
Right,
That's
Yeah,
for
right.
sure.
yeah,
I'm just letting y'all know right now, I am struggling. Like it's to the point where we literally just joined a workout challenge, and I'm just like, I need something to get me back in the groove
Yeah.
of it. Cause listen, when I come home, my bed, that's the
It's
only thing I
calling
want
your
to feel.
name.
I just want to be in my bed. I just want to relax.
Calling your name.
right. Yeah, you gotta have some type of motivation now, cause yeah.
For sure. For sure.
You really do.
And you got to be consistent, and I feel like that just you have to have motivation, because it's like I can work out 2 times or like back to back, and if I don't work out the next day or the next 2 days, then it's like, well, what did I do those 2 days for?
Yeah.
Like,
That's facts.
and then you're back to square one, and then you're sore again after your first lift.
Oh my
It's like,
Right.
okay, like I hate
yes,
being sore.
yes.
I'm like,
Hate
I
being
was
sore.
just sore like 3 days ago. Like, what
Exactly,
should be going
exactly, exactly, exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you help me out. All right,
God, I couldn't.
game two, tough.
No, that's good. Yeah, yeah. So we always like get into another game segment. So this segment is going to be your off the court choices. So I'm just going to give you
Okay.
two options, and basically you can choose which one you feel like suits you best.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, cool. So a chill fit or like streetwear?
Mm, both. Streetwear.
Streetwear?
Streetwear.
Okay,
I like
okay.
both, but I'm serious.
Chill fit and street. Can you say chill fit and streetwear? They're pretty much the same thing. They give off the
I
same
think it's the
vibes.
same. But
Yeah.
when I think of chill fit, I think of like a sweatsuit. Like a
Yeah.
Okay.
sweats and
Okay.
a. When I think
Okay.
of streetwear, I'm like maybe like a thrifted shirt or like one of
Yeah.
those streetwear brands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bad. Okay, bad. Do you prefer filming or editing?
Um, filming for sure. Editing
Filming?
sucks.
Yes.
It's just so time consuming.
Listen.
Jordan is
So
an
time
editing
consuming.
queen.
Yeah, listen. So me and my sister, we we've spoken about like getting on TikTok, doing all
Yeah.
trying to go viral or whatnot. And the only reason why I really haven't started is it sounds bad, but it's the editing. Like you can
Yeah.
ask Jordan, like we're constantly like,
Jordan,
Jordan,
how
how
do
do
you
you
do
do
this?
this?
I be feeling so bad, but it's a lot.
It is a lot.
So
So
No,
yeah.
it is very time consuming. Like it takes you, like for example, my get ready with me's, it'll take me maybe like Depending what I'm doing, maybe like 5 to 15 minutes to film it. Editing, it's like you got to take a 15-minute video and cut it down to 30 seconds. So
Yeah.
it can't be that long. You're not going to have people's attention for that long putting a fit on. So it's like you got to take a 15-minute video and cut that thing down to less than 40 seconds. And it just takes 2 hours, maybe more. It gets so boring.
Yeah. Before you
Yeah.
move on to the next one, Jordan, I do want to say this one thing too. I also find it interesting how content creators, when they, for instance, to get ready with me, like you have to prop your phone up at every time in a
Yeah,
different angle. I'm just like, dang,
I
it's a
pretty much
lot.
keep mine in one spot.
That's smart. See, working smarter, not harder.
I hit the record, and maybe I'll like zoom in on my editing or something, make it look a little more interesting. But
Okay.
I usually just keep mine in one spot.
Okay. That's
Make
smart.
it easier.
That's
It is.
smart.
That's whatever works though.
No
Facts.
facts.
Facts. You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta change it up here and there, but majority of mine stays in one spot for sure.
That's smart.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Do you prefer fall outfits like fall, winter, or summer fits?
Fall, absolutely.
Fall?
I
Yeah.
love me a hoodie. I love me a jacket. I love me some sweats. Yeah, fall for sure.
Okay, cool. Do you like having structure or freedom? We kind of talked about it a little bit, but like what kind of lifestyle is more suited for you?
I like both, but um I personally like freedom more, but I think structured is better.
Hmm.
Um so I would say I'm gonna say structured. I'm gonna say structured.
Okay, cool. Cool. And then
That's
the last one, the last one is would you or what kind of meant the most, I guess, hitting 1 million views on a post or like hitting 1 million followers?
Followers for sure.
Followers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like, dang, like 1 million people want to follow me. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Views, they could just pop up on your page and you don't care. But followers, you gotta hit that follow button.
that's
Yeah,
true.
That's
that's
true.
true.
Yeah.
That's really true. Man, like I can't even imagine having a million eyes watching me.
It's scary.
But at the
Scary.
same time, like it's beauty in it too because
No, for
you know,
sure.
like you really
Absolutely.
have people looking up to you and you can use your platform in so many different ways,
Absolutely.
inspire,
Yeah.
make somebody laugh,
Yeah.
like and my mentality would be like, as long as I can make somebody laugh, somebody smile,
Exactly.
bring a little bit of sunshine in somebody's life, I feel like
Exactly.
I'm
You're
doing
doing
what I'm
something
supposed
right.
to do.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's
It's
fine.
definitely a blessing, that's for sure. It has its pros and cons, but the pros outweigh its cons for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you mind me asking how long it took you to gain those 1 million followers?
Um, I started building my following over COVID. I feel like a lot of people got into TikTok over COVID, and
Hmm.
everybody was just dancing on TikTok. I was one of those
Hey, it's nothing wrong
that
with
was
that.
dancing on TikTok, especially after like COVID happened and I was just home after they cut basketball and sent us home. I was just home. I was making TikToks, and I just started. A couple of my videos started blowing up, and from there, I just started my I guess my content creating career basically.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up.
But it all started from TikTok.
Hey,
TikTok changed a lot of people's
It
lives.
it
that's
sure
true.
did. It changed honestly a lot of it's just the world in general. Honestly, it made content creating a job.
Mm-hmm.
Like
True, yeah.
it wasn't Instagram, it wasn't Facebook, it wasn't like YouTube. I feel like that was just streamers. Like it wasn't really content. I mean, that was content creating for sure, but I feel like there's just another lane for it. I'm not like a long what am I trying to say? A long video type of person. Like I'm not like a YouTuber. I don't want to do that. I'm not a vlogger. I'll throw like a little vlog on TikTok, but that's about it. I'm not like YouTube's you gotta keep that thing, you gotta keep them things going.
Mhm.
TikTok, it can just be like a little video here and there, a
Yeah.
little easier. But yeah, TikTok has definitely changed a lot of people's lives, including mine for sure.
I love that. I love
Yes,
that.
yes. So going back to like the sports side of things, so this is just my final question for you. You know, how has your idea of legacy changed since leaving sports, and what do you hope people remember about you, not just your playing days? Because honestly, when it's all said and done, the real legacy, like we already talked about, it might not come from the stills and stuff. It
Sure.
comes from really who you are. So, how do you want your legacy? How do you want people to remember you when it's all said and
Just
done?
as being a good person, honestly. On and off the court, I want to be remembered as someone who like just worked hard and never really had anything negative to say. I don't like negative people. Um, I just think they drain a lot of energy out of a lot of people. I did struggle with confidence, so I do think that, or like when it came to basketball and just in general, I struggled with confidence, especially in college. Um, and I just know how draining that can be, honestly. Um, so basically, I just being remembered of who I was on and off the court, because like we were talking about earlier, nobody's gonna remember how many points you scored in college or how many points, the most points you scored in a game, um, or the winning shot you made to win. Like nobody's gonna remember that. So legacy has definitely changed over time in my mind. And I feel like it happens to a lot of people. Even watching like professional sports, like I don't know, it's just like legacy is just it's just different. Like Kobe's legacy is crazy. Like it's life changing, honestly. Like his mentality, his competitiveness was just like nobody's. I like people remember how many points Kobe scored, but like they that's not the first thing they think of when they hear Kobe. Um, so just being remembered for things outside of basketball that have to still relate to basketball.
Love
So
that.
yeah.
I love that. Jordan, you have anything?
It's great. Yeah, so I just want to finish by saying like um you have been able to make some great transitions like since basketball. Um what's a piece of advice though that you feel like you could give to current or aspiring athletes to prepare for life beyond their sport while they're playing as well and who want to chase,
Yeah.
big dreams?
Yeah. I would say my advice is to just start preparing for life after the game. Um, while you're still playing, most importantly. Not waiting until after the game's already done and then you have nowhere that you feel safe, like and you don't have a safe place anymore. Um, it will not only just prepare you for life after, but also give you another outlet while you're still playing. I think that's very important. And just explore your other interests and passions and building relationships outside of basketball or athletics in general. And just recognize that your value isn't defined by your performance or like who you were as an athlete. I think the transition is tough. And regardless if you even do have those things to go to after you're done playing, I think it's still going to be tough because that's all you knew your whole life. But it's also this is I could say this now because I went through this, but it's also an opportunity to rediscover yourself in many different ways. The same traits that made you a successful athlete will be the same traits that make you like successful whatever else you want to be after basketball. So I think those things will help you succeed in whatever comes next, and the game ends, but the person that you are and that the sport made you, it doesn't change and it will carry with you for the rest of your life for sure.
I love
I
that.
love that,
So,
man.
yeah.
Let me tell
You
you,
speak.
I needed this
I
episode.
was just about to say you speaking to the younger generation, but you just spoke to
Speaking
me.
right to us.
I love that.
Spoke to
The
me.
entire
My
episode, like
pleasure.
I told you, it just brought up so many emotions and it's making me self-reflect in so many ways. So shoot, we sitting here filming this for, like my sister
I
said,
love
the
that.
younger generation and for people who's already going through this. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, dang, this a dang, oh,
Yeah.
this
This
a
for me.
healing.
This
No,
is a
like
healing.
like
To
it's an honor. It's
Oh
an
my
honor.
gosh, thank
It's
you.
it's literally what's supposed to happen, you know? Like I wish I had somebody that I could hear say all these things while I was still in school, but you live and you learn. Literally, you live and you learn. And
Yeah,
if you can help other people, then I will help other people. That's for sure. In any way I can.
And I do just want to say this. You said your value is not, how did you say, like your value is not defined as like who you were as a player, like your stats and stuff. That's not
Yeah,
what brings you value. And I just it just made me realize like I feel like I'm still battling with that in a
for
sense.
sure.
As much as I tell myself that like I wasn't defined, like it doesn't matter about the points I scored and all that stuff. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it, like dang, like I actually am still holding on to that, and
For
I think
sure.
I have to learn how to let that go.
I do sometimes too. It's been almost
Okay,
5 years.
okay,
I still have people come up to me because I'm back in Charleston in my hometown. I still have people come up to me like, "Oh, basketball, are you still playing?" No, I'm not.
yeah. And
Why not?
right.
Because life happens. I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you.
like,
Like,
No,
I don't know
seriously,
what to tell you.
seriously. So, because we're actually from a small town like you as well. So, like,
Hmm.
population, what, two? No, I'm joking. It's literally that small. But
Yeah,
same way, people come to us like, oh no, the Scott twins, oh
literally.
y'all still,
Are you in the
no,
WNBA? Does it look like
no,
I'm in the WNBA?
no,
like
no,
exactly.
leave
So
me
it's kind of
alone.
hard
getting
to.
comments under TikToks all the time. Are you in the W? Does it look like I'm in the WNBA?
For real. So it's just like it can be a challenge for sure,
For sure.
but no, that's one thing I really love about our podcast is that like it shows other people that they're not alone. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like
sure.
there's other
For sure.
people who are actually going through the same thing, it's feeling the same way we feel, and it's okay. You know, our feelings are they're valid.
Very valid.
Yeah, so give ourselves some grace. So no, I really respect all of that. So.
For sure.
Hmm.
no, for sure. So, what's next for you though? Like, what do you have coming up? What are you doing? Anything big?
Um, look, I'm trying to get back out to LA. Um, I am working on a photo film, like coffee table book. I've been shooting film for the past, I would say like between 2 to 3 years now. And I have really just fallen in love with film and the aesthetic. And I just want to make like a little coffee table book, maybe sell a couple of them. And then I'm supposed to be having a fitted coming out pretty soon that I've helped design. So that's exciting.
Oh,
Entrepreneur,
I
add
love
that to the
that. I
resume.
love
Exciting.
that.
Yes,
Congratulations
yes,
on
Thank
yes,
that.
you. I
That is
yes.
appreciate it.
And I
amazing.
pray that
Thank you.
everything goes as planned and is
Mm-hmm.
successful. That's
I
Yes,
huge
appreciate it. Thank
yes.
you.
for sure, definitely.
Love that.
Yes, yes. Well, does anyone else have anything?
Well, just know when your fit is and whenever that drop, I got
I
you.
got you.
I
I'm
got
gonna
No,
I'm gonna
you.
send
seriously,
it
We
yeah.
Hey,
over.
we
look,
Let
we
us know.
supporting you now.
we
I'm gonna send it
support.
over. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
we supporting for sure.
I
Yeah.
Yes.
appreciate that.
Well, Mariah, again, thank you. Thank you so
Yes,
much
Of
yes.
course.
for joining
Of
us.
course.
Great
Thank y'all for
talking.
having me. I really appreciated this podcast. I can't wait for it to come out.
Of course. Thank you.
Of
Well, it
course.
was really nice to meet you.
Yes.
It was nice meeting you guys
Nice
too.
talking to
Yes.
you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
again, I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you. Y'all too,
Thank
honestly.
you.
And good luck on your journey of figuring it out because it's going to be a journey, that's for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you'll get through it, that's for sure. Of
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Well,
Well,
we appreciate
and
that.
you have a great
course.
rest of your night.
Thank you. Y'all too.
Yes.
All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, we have made it to the end of the episode. On behalf of all of us, we want to thank Mariah again for joining us today. And thank you all. Thank you to all of our viewers for tuning in. We hope you all are enjoying the content. that we are putting out. And if you are a former athlete, or if you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that's an athlete, and they want to share their experience, tell them to hit us up, hit up Pressure to Perform podcast. We'd love to have them on the show. So, you guys can reach out via our socials. That will be at the end of the video. So, yeah, reach out. And like I said, we would love to have you all. But yeah, with that being said, just make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You follow us on all of our socials. And thanks again for watching. Peace.